and the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there.
Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The joys, the chance, the life to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. Redemption!
We're coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the triangle here? They're there. We're 2x2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
Green.
And I did the entire starting order with my microphone muted. But you guys got the gist of it. We're green. Back to racing. Just music, no sound. I forgot to click that button. We really pride ourselves on how much professionalism we have. WFO, I'm top of the line when it comes to that. Thanks for the heads up. Right now, Keaton Tripp, still your leader. He's led lap 1. He's going to lead lap 3. And he's got the 114 of Vern Bradley behind him. And if I know that guy, he's not going to watch the leader. He's going to try to pass him. Keaton seems to be getting a better run off of the corner. .114 gets really close to the wall right there. You see Vern Bradley's getting a little bit later braking point than the 26. That might piss off the right front tire later in this run, but right now it's keeping him right with him. Let's go back here and see if we got some passing. Looks like the 0-10 Casey Brunson got around the 38 of Derek Robinson here. That was for 7th place. Casey's one of the newcomers to this league. Put it down out of Talladega. We got to see him get up towards the front a few times. But a lot of the field got separated on some weird not cautions. Really mixed things up, so. There's the 31 of Richard Holland working on the back of the 94. For the top 5 spot, Gary Waterworth's just inside the top 5 here. And he's behind the 51 car right now. This is a newer driver to the league, Bradley Wilson. I've not introduced myself to this guy yet, but started in good place. He's since picked up a spot. Quite a gap there between 4th and 3rd, though. Cody Williams is going after it. Said I love short tracks, and he's going for gold. You see, we got the 09 of Trent Ripley here. This might interfere with the top 3, because they're right on top of each other. Doesn't appear that the car is getting very loose off the corners. As usual, flat tracks like to make the car unbalanced. The stagger, so they tend to build these cars to dig with the right rear so they can go down the straightaways. But the more you make the right rear dig, the less it wants to turn into the corner. So here we are, top 3. Keaton Tripp, Vern Bradley, Cody Wilson. You could throw a blanket over these guys. I'm going to work back through the field here a little bit. This is a guy that elected to start from the rear of the field. He qualified 13th, went all the way to the back. Or he's currently 13th. But he went all the way to the back of the field, and he's since picked up 3 spots. He's moving on up. And we got a car sliding in the wall. 86 car.
What do you got now?
John Sanu. Looks like he might have had a little bit of help by the angle he came out there. So we're going to go back. We don't have fire yet. We need fire, guys. We need more. We need that animation, nation. And John Sanu looks like he just locked up the left front here. He was already kind of struggling here. Turned it in a lot harder than he should have. Looks like we got some pit road action then. Yeah, that was a little bit too deep to go into that corner. Locked up the right side. Slid it right on through there. This is a long pit road. And if you're on the front row, you've got to make a left-hand turn to your pit stall. And it's kind of hard to find them. A little challenging for some guys to get in and out of the turns 1 and 2 pit stalls. There's Keaton Tripp, he's able to do it pretty cleanly. There's your race off pit road. Looks like some guys might have benefited from that. I believe the 81 of Macaulay took 2 tires. He gained about 4 spots there. Unless he didn't pit. '51 and 81 stayed out, I believe. And the 1 car. Looking to make up some positions, I guess. Kind of hard to pass here, so why not? All right. Getting close to that time. About to go back to green. Little shake up in the top 3. Bradley Wilson, Artie Peterson Jr., and Michael McCauley are going to be your top 3. Get up there to that leader in the 51. They're going to get doubled up here. The lights are out on the pace car. Be interesting to see how much the tires have fallen off. I know they're going to be warmer than the rest of the field here, and they might get a little bit of a runaway, but and I just don't foresee that paying off in 10 to 12 laps. I think the guys that were in the top 3 before are going to catch some of these dudes pretty easy. Tires are very, very important here. Concrete track, just chews them up, but I can tell you they're not going to go green until that straightaway. 51 hits the loud pedal. Artie Peterson was ready for that.
Caution's out.
Caution is out.
Talk me through your lap one time real quick.
I'm not sure what the caution's for here. We're going to go back. Out 14 car. This is a... There we go, Jeff Martin. Tried to hit the loud pedal. Just lost it. That's the problem with these restarts, especially on cold tires. It's very hard to get going. Do it to you one more time. They haven't even gone to green, really. Transition and the concrete to asphalt, it'll send you around. All right. But maybe these guys... Nope. I think the 81 elected to pit. Yeah, he's coming down pit road. So Little Mermaid's hitting pit road right now. Michael McCauley, wise decision. I believe it's the right one. Looks like he took fuel only, actually. Might put him on a different cycle here, which could be good. Only going to be a few laps difference, though. There's Johnson New getting his lap back. So Artie Peterson was able to make a pass in that short amount of time. He predicted that restart perfectly. Was able to get around the outside of the 51 going in. So Artie Peterson will be leading them off this time. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're doubled up, ready to go green. Artie Peterson's going to lead them off. 51 of Bradley Wilson to the outside. Let's see if Bradley can get back at Artie for that last restart and gain that first position back. And green flag is out. Artie lost a lot of traction there. It looks like the 51's going to benefit from that. Very easy to spin the tires coming off the two. And these warmer tires not paying off. 26 of Keaton Tripp already making moves. Going to lead this time by 26 car to the front. 114 making a pass on the one. The Artie and Bradley are both falling through the field here. Some of these guys are pinned up on the outside. It's not where you want to be right now. The 31 of Holland stuck up there on the outside. One car finally able to get in there and get in line, but the 51's still stuck. And protecting that inside is very, very important here. Some guys might give you a break and let you in, but you could fall all the way back to last place if you don't get to that inside line. 94 is already looking aggressive. Touch that apron trying to get around the one car. 31 is just stuck on the outside. He can't get down. He's lost about 4 spots so far. He just wants to get to that inside. 38's going to run him here. You can hold your own for a little while, but it's going to start to get tight, and you're wearing your tires out, so. There's another spot, 22. Austin Wagner looks like his connection's cleared up pretty good tonight. Guys are getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 31's finally going to be able to get back in line after losing about 6 spots on that. These guys kind of getting single filed here. I'm going to go back up to the leader because we got the 114 working on the back end of him. See how close he's getting there on the entrance. Size that up for later. Boys are running away from Cody Williams, but Cody's quick. He'll catch back up.
Yellow,
0-10 car. Oh, we have a yellow. Caution's out. And it looks like the trouble back here on the backstretch. 29, Jacob Miracle loses it. I believe that car just got loose. No help there. Yeah, it just looked like that car got loose. So that's our third caution on lap 32 of 160. I'm going to hop into the Discord and see if we can find one of these fellas to talk to. All right. Officially in the Discord now. Nation 01, if you are watching the broadcast, hop on up here. I'm sorry I wasn't in here already. That's my mistake. All right, let's see if we can find one of these guys to talk to. But we got Casey Brunson in here. We can bring him up. This is a 010 car. Casey Brunson, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Casey, we have haven't heard much from you this season. With new driver to the league, and I've noticed that you're doing pretty well here at this short track. You favor this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I kind of favor Martinsville. I kind of favor Martinsville over them mile and a half tracks and all them kind of things. It's a lot more fun to me.
You're looking pretty right now. You're sitting in first place, and you got the hungry 94 Snail behind you. You got something for him here. You gonna run away with it?
I don't know about all that. I'm just try to stay out. I don't see the point of pitting right here. I just pitted 10 laps ago, so we're going to see.
All right, well, your tires should be good and warmed up. Watch that restart. We've seen about 3 or 4 victims of that turn 4 wall already, so be careful.
Yeah, make sure I keep my tires underneath me.
Right on. All right, good luck, driver. I'll put you back down there.
Thank you.
All right, that's the 010. Casey Brunson on board with us. Said he's going to keep his tires under him. Saying it and doing it. 2 totally different animals, but where he can handle it. Says he favors Martinsville. We're getting doubled up here. Getting ready to go green. Oh, it's hanging left and right, Brandon. Left and right. How you doing, Brandon? We're going to see these guys go green here. 010 said he was going to do it. Got older tires. Green flag is out. There goes the 010. Shoot down in the turn 1, and looks like he's kind of favoring that inside. He's doing a good job with his older treads. Just a couple laps on those tires, not too awful bad. But he will have some cars starting to come in a couple laps from now. We'll see how he favors. Looking pretty good right now for the 010 car. He's going to lead this time by. Go back to the field a little bit. Gary Waterworth. You got Corey Suma there. CNC drivers. These guys have been with us all season long. Especially Corey. Been putting it down out there. We knew both these guys were a threat. Especially, the little wall touch there by the 94s. You saw him come off before, but I think the 94s just got minimal damage. This isn't an aerodynamic track by any means, so you can kind of afford to beat it up a little bit. Going back here, Keaton Tripp looking to get back to the lead, started on the pole. Keaton's one of those drivers that'll sit back and watch, let you make a mistake before he passes you. But he's got another driver that's really good at pressuring, and that's the 114, Vern Bradley. The Hydrates and Country Town Lemonade as they're looking to the inside of the 52. Thought better of it this time, but he is wiggling. 52 got a little out of shape going into, there it is right there. Little bumper love. Looks like the 114 is going to follow suit. Corey Suma might have got moved out of the way a little bit, maybe. Or got a little loose coming off it too. Either way, he got out of shape and he lost 2 spots. Get back here, Michael McCauley getting passed by the 70 at Burt Wilson. It looks like they're drag racing off of the corner here, but I think inevitably the 70 is going to get the spot. Oh, little contact here. A little more contact. It looks like maybe the 38 going to get into the 81's not going to be happy about that. They're running a really high line there coming out of 4. and lose some spots. Ten car is going to follow suit here. Rick Fagone just about cleared him. Not quite down the back stretch here. Could be able to get him on the front straightaway if he gets to the pedal first. There it is right there. Still not. Working on him. There they go. Cleared him off of 2. Let's get back up to the front with a 0-10 is still in the lead. About 0.6 of a second. So he's doing what he said he could do, but that 26 is coming. Heat and Trip working his way up through the field. 94 still flirting with that wall. And we have a caution out on the track. Let's see who it was. 14 to Jeff Martin. Let's go back one more time. Looks like the 1 got a little help from the 22. 31 got into him. 14 stopped and got bumper love from the 3. Now he's trying to find reverse. That's interesting. So let's see if we go back here and look at the 22. Definitely some contact there. But then the domino effect, because, I mean, it's hard to see, man. It's really hard to see where you're going. One more time. We're going to rewind it. All right, so maybe not on purpose, but it was contact nonetheless. 1 car spin. We get a little contact between the 14 and the 3 in the aftermath, but not a whole lot of damage on those cars. You can see the 3 car getting some repairs done. 14 probably had a lifted spoiler. These guys should be okay to continue on. Now Hal's got some front end damage for sure. Because that chopper cam doesn't quite do it justice. Martinsville. Have I been saying it wrong this whole time, Brandon? All right, looks like they're doubling up. 0-10 car definitely led some laps there. Was able to put it down. We'll go through and look real quick. It looked like he led probably about 10 laps. I can find the standings. Right there, 0-10. Casey Brunson, 51. Little shuffle here for the lead. Bradley P. Wilson's going to be up there in the 51 car. Green flag is out.
Flag.
I think they named it after him. He painted the walls numerous times. Yeah, for sure. What's going on, Diana? All right, 51, Bradley Wilson, put him to P1. I don't know what happened to that 0-10 car. Looks like he got caught up in a crash here. But he's got some left side damage. See if we can go back and see what happened there. Oh, it looked like maybe the 010 pitted. 9 of Trent Ripley hit the wall. One more time. Yeah, 09 just locked it up and hit the wall. '09's gonna hit the pit road. We got another caution here.
How you doing in there, kid?
Oh, they're still wrecking. 94 car. 114, 26, 31 has dodged so many wrecks tonight. We got to go back to previous crash before this. This wasn't the wreck that we were originally looking for because the caution had already come out. See if we can figure this out. There was a wreck on back here before the leader spun out. We're coming right up to it, I have a feeling. I was a betting man. I'd say it's right around here. Yep, 29 car spins. Then there's this pile up here. The caution comes out for the one car spin. And then these boys get caught up in each other's business. It looked like the 26 might have helped the 94 a little bit. And if you're Richard Holland right now, you just want this race to be over with. This guy has dodged so many wrecks so far. Did get a little contact, but nothing too severe. I think he'll be fine. Hey everyone, it's Chris Cook's birthday today. Happy birthday, Chris Cook. Thank you. My son's birthday yesterday, and he got all his presents. Now he stopped giving a shit. Decided that today was the day he was gonna break my TV. So my 75-inch Samsung Smart TV has a hole in it. A Minecraft sword went through it. Not exactly what I wanted to hear at noon today, but I was 4 once. It was actually yesterday. I was 4. In my mind, I was. All right, so we're getting doubled back up here. Some of these guys that got caught up in that damage. 114, 94. Looks like they're going to go around the track here. 010 also getting his lap back. There 10 looked like he might have been trying to fix some of that damage without burning a fast repair. But he's back on the lead lap though. Green flag is out. You get up here to your leader. It's the 51 car, Bradley Wilson. Him lead him into turn 3 and 4. He's got a good line coming in there. Little contact behind him. Sound like somebody might have hit the rumble strips as well. Hardy Peterson, Corey Suma, 2nd and 3rd, looking to catch up to this 51, but right now he's running a better line. Looks like he's getting off of the corners better. Kind of letting it roll through the center. Definitely a better drive off. About 0.5 of a second on the second place car. Not quite running as low as some of these guys, but it is still working for him. These guys will take this corner on the exit a little higher than most. Helps you dig. Doesn't quite help you in corner speed and entry, but you make up for that down the straightaways. One car, Peterson, looks like he's starting to make up a little ground. 31 car making a pass back here by Michael McCauley. 70 of Burt Wilson has some pressure with a 12. Cody Williams working hard on the back end of that car. Michael McCauley's going to get passed again here. McCauley's falling pretty quickly. He's going to have to get to that inside. He can't keep running that outside line. He's going to lose more spots. The 22 and the 114 are going to get by him now. All the way back up front, 51 car. Still your leader. Artie Peterson's been working, trying to get up there to him. Look back here at the 3 car of Hal Amy. Six laps down. Hal's been trying to fix some damage. Looks like he got it all sorted out though. Might have used his fast repair. Couldn't be hard to get some of those laps back, but repairing damage here, pretty costly. Pretty costly. Looks like we got a car out of shape. 2 cars out of shape. 52, 26, 114.
Got anything to say about your car?
You saw it live right there on the screen. We saw the 70 get a little wiggly. That caused kind of a domino effect behind him. We'll go back and watch that again. See the 70 car. He's working on the 31. Looks like the 52 Asuma got knocked on the outside there. I think the 70 car checked up to avoid it. And it just caused the traffic jam behind him. One more time. A little help from the 12. Maybe it's just a tight groove back there. Can't really go 3 wide in the exit. It's a little deceitful. All right, caution number 6 here. Lap 70. Some takers on pit road. You got some guys that have already gotten damage, that have re-gotten damage. That'll be the 114 of Vern Bradley. He's having a rough night tonight. Started up front. Started in the second. He's just not had the luck. Got caught up in the first caution, and since then it's just been downhill for him. Well, he's going to try to get some of this repaired. I know it's not going to be terribly detrimental, but it does kind of affect if you got some engine damage. Drive off. All right, so looks like Vern's going to park it on pit road for a moment. Try to get some of that damage repaired. We're going to go up here to your... Who's being scored the leader is the 14 right now. I don't know how accurate this scoring chart is. I believe it's right. Currently, we've got the 94 on pit road. He's scored in second, so Something definitely going on with my scoring chart right now. We'll see what happens when they double up. Who is where? Not a problem, Chris. Happy birthday, buddy. All right, officially 14. Jeff Martin going to be the leader this time. Maybe he saw something going on up front and didn't want to get caught up behind these guys. Maybe shorter pit stop than everybody else, or no pit stop at all. Pace car is off. We're going to see if Jeff Martin can get it going.
Green
There
flag.
goes the 14. Green flag is out. Jeff Martin, leader. 1. Artie Peterson behind him, 51, and Bradley Wilson behind them. Seen Bradley up front earlier, but the 14 right now, your leader. Cutting it right down to the apron. Pretty solid line. Doesn't quite have the drive off yet. Keep stroking there. That's working pretty good for you. A little lower through 3 and 4. Looking better that time by. So Jeff Martin's going to lead lap 77. We're just about halfway in this thing, and we've had a lot of lead changes, but mainly because of pit strategy. Some guys staying out just to get position, and it seemed to be working out for him. Unlike a lot of tracks where you find out in about 10 laps that you made a mistake when you fall all the way back to 5th, 6th, 7th position. This hasn't happened here. I think being up front, having that clean air and being able to run your own line is paying off. So kudos to the guys that are trying it. They're brave enough to be out there and run with these guys. But we got a lot of pit cycles going on. One car really loose. One car's going to lose it. Locked it up on the inside.
Need fuel.
One of Artie Peterson tried to drive off a little harder and unexpectedly just lost back and broke free. You see it right here. He just lost it. It kept turning left. Go back one more time. I mean, he was driving in a little deeper. He knew as soon as he got on that pedal that it was going to break free. He couldn't do anything about it. So Artie's going to go from second all the way to the back of the field. He probably would have ended up with an EOL either way. Fell spin by the one car. Unfortunate, he was running second. But that's going to be a costly mistake for Artie. All right. I think we'll get some music going up in here. Caution number 8 of the night, I believe. Lap 80. Lap 79, actually. My metal is too heavy for you guys. I can change it up. This is just my preferred genre of music. I like the sound of machine guns. All right, Jeff Martin is still your leader right now. Looked like he was holding his own out there, guys. No. Bender, this is Pretzel Rocks. It's a streaming service that's all royalty-free music that goes through a service that was designed specifically for streamers. They have the rights and basically copyright-free music that you can play through the service. If you want to check it out, it's called Pretzel Rocks. I don't know if you know any streamers, but it's got a YouTube-friendly mode and then a Twitch mode that you can use, which is a little more lenient with certain things. Their bots don't hit instantaneously, and there's some songs that don't have the same rights on both platforms, so there are 2 separate modes for it. First time I actually used it on YouTube, it wasn't in YouTube mode, and we got a copyright strike for one of the songs played. So I've since figured that out, and since then I think we've been okay. All right, Jeff Martin about to lead him off. Green flag about to come out. Tires are getting a little bit older. Might not take off the same way this time. We're about to find out. Green flag is out. See if anybody loses it this time. Big scramble back there for third. 31 car on the inside. He's going to go for second now. Looking to the inside of Bradley Wilson. 38 of Derek Robinson's passing the 26, I believe. Working on him. A little bit of contact back there for, like, I believe that was 11th place. 31's going to clear the 51. He's going to go work on that 14 car. So Richard Holland up to P2. Big scramble behind him, though. 38, he's got his hands full. He's trying to get around the 22. Austin Wagner's holding on that outside. Keaton Tripp's going to follow him. Looks like maybe the 38's not getting quite the dig off the corners that they're getting on the outside. You see Derek's moving up. 22's disappeared for a second. 26 car trying to work on that back end. Barry Waterworth stuck on the outside. Stand the wall. Hard contact with the outside wall. Everyone's able to clear him here. Settled out up here. 31 cars chasing down the leader. Made up about 2 spots, and now he's working on those 10ths, picking them away. These guys are going from 112 miles per hour down to about 50. 60 through that time. Get a few laps on these tires and see how much they're braking to get down to speed. Track's just so flat. You have to slow down quite considerably. 3,400-pound stock car doesn't turn very well. It's all mechanical grip. 31's starting to close up that gap, but the 51 clipped the apron there coming out of 4. See, they're starting to get a little bit of a gap. 26 and 22 are working on each other right now. We can go back through the field a little bit and find a race. I think there's going to be a pass for the lead here soon. Back up front. Oh, we got a car spin. Derek Robinson's trying to save it back there.
Out.
They threw the yellow.
Real quick, bud.
This one's a self-spin as well, coming off of 4. Just about hit that. No, I think he got a piece of it. We're going to look on board with him. I think he clipped the inside wall here. And if he hit it, he didn't hit it hard. We'll go one more time. You see how it steps out? You can't do anything about it. Oh, man, he did. He got a little touch. A little touch. So here we go. We're on pit road. Be interesting to see what these guys do. $14, $31, $51 was your top 3 on this pit stop. Give you an idea. Jeff Martin has the last stall in the straight stretch. But it's really easy to run into guys coming around this loop, so you better be as far out to the right as you can be. Jeff Martin's going to stay out front. 31's trying to get her going. Might lose a spot to the 51. It's a race off pit road here. I think he's going to lose that spot this time. Couple spots gained by the 26. The 22, actually. Austin Wagner picked up about 4 positions there on pit road. Diana's telling you guys you need to get up there. I believe she's talking about Vern, Bradley, and Hallie Amy. So Michael McCauley is going to be your leader this time. See if the Little Mermaid can swim away. Got the 114 and Vern Bradley behind him. Those two stayed out. I think they've had enough of being in the back. They just want to get in the clean air. 14, 22 behind him. See the 14 lead some laps, but I think it's just, it pays off to not pit. I would save that move for as late as possible. Hope there's a caution with like 15 to go, and just don't pit. I don't think tires matter unless you're going to move a guy out of the way, and you risk bottling yourself up if you do that. So all about that Little Mermaid. We're about to see the Little Mermaid. See if it's real. See if it's a real thing. Just a hoax. 81, McCauley about to hit the green flag. There he goes, coming out of 4. Got a little jump on the 114. Car just doesn't look like it's digging as well. He's locking it up hard, and he's turned 114, 81. Still wrecking back there.
Caution is out. What can we do
Go
to
back
try
and
to
see
help it?
this. Right on. What appears happened is the 81 locked it up. I'm not sure 100%, but based off of how that corner went, it looked like he locked up the front tires. There's McCauley coming into 1. Hard lock up. And the 114 goes outside, and that thing wasn't turning. Oh man, we had the 22 getting caught up in a wreck there too. Let's go back and look at what happened to Austin Wagner. Let me get a better angle of that. Austin already kind of got through that and got some damage. And then he just got loose coming off a 2. Hit the wall. I think he hit the 31. 31 blew a tire for sure. Richard Holland has been caught up in everybody's business tonight. He's just innocently driving his race here. What a shame. Richard's got him a fast repair. It looks like he's used it this time. So caution number 10 of the night, number 9 actually of the night. I'm gonna have to start keeping tally marks. We haven't done any interviews because I don't want to break anyone's focus, but seems like these guys aren't real focused to begin with. I don't know what's going on here. We ran some green flag laps there at the start. We had a little stint in between, about 15 laps. But since, it's just been caution after caution, and I don't know, man. I know it's short track racing, but still got 60 to go. Haven't seen any green flag pit stops tonight. A lot of single car spins off of 4. I mean, that's to be expected. This is a really tough track. Kind of similar to the New Hampshire. Very, very flat track that's tough to get off the corners, but if you can figure out when to get on that throttle and really get into it and make that right rear dig, you'll benefit. You also gotta play the role of the villain every now and then here. It's unfortunate. I don't like that driving style, but it is how you have to pass here. So bumper love, move a guy out of the way. Just about the only way you can get around here. Pick up some spots. All right, 14, Jeff Martin about to lead him off. Keaton Tripp to his outside. Gary Waterworth, Bradley Wilson behind him. Green flag is out. And Jeff Martin is trying to run away. 26, Keaton Tripp looking to the inside. You can see he's got a little bit better drive off that corner. Not yet. Gary Waterworth behind them. A lot of passing going on. Artie Peterson's back there. You see that run that the 94 and the 26 are getting on the 14. Looks like they're looking to the inside off this corner. 14's closed the door on him. It'll work once or twice, but eventually he's going to come through the screen door. You can see right there. Really close. Jeff Martin still leading. If you can see him hanging on right now, he's working that wheel. He's trying to keep it down there, not let that inside open up. But that 26 might just make it open. Brandon Winning. Yeah, we could show that. Frustrating tracks like this, I typically avoid Ricky. He, ooh, 26 a little loose off of 2 there. We've seen him working on the 14, but he just, unless he's going to move him out of the way, Jeff's doing a great job protecting the bottom there. You can see the frustration starting to sink into the 26. He's starting to drive off a little more aggressive. It's where he got a little loose. 14 just taking him down to the bottom. Might have overdrove it that time by, though. 26 inside. Looks like he might complete it this time. Jeff's going to have to keep the lane open. And 26, Keaton Tripp to the lead. Nicely done. Slight mistake. Didn't cost Jeff too much time, but did open up that door. If we can go back to the field here. Look at the guy that was up front earlier. Got caught up in that accident. It's Richard Holland. He's running in 6th place right now. Working his way back up into the top 5. Trying to get around the 51 right now. Bradley Wilson. Another guy that's really quick here, just behind him, Cody Williams. He was showing his speed earlier. And I think the guy that's having the toughest time right now is you see him get really loose off of 4. That's the 114 of Vern Bradley. He's just been caught up in a lot of disastrous bullshit, to put it lightly. 52 Asuma is getting loose off of 2. We've seen Corey kind of struggle here. He was up front at the start of this thing, but since then, it just looks like a drive off the corner. That's a challenge for these guys. Burt Wilson having a good night. BCM Motorsports 70 car.
What do you got now?
And we got a car wrecking. Looks like he's 94, and they're still trying to wreck. We got after cautions. I don't know what this is all about, guys. To put it lightly, I think, I don't know. Awareness is what this is going to be chalked up to. We're going to go back and look at this replay here. Try to figure out. Gary Waterworth had the 14. Oh, it looked like He wasn't clear. He just wasn't clear. He gave him a little love here. Let's go look at that. For the 14 car, we're gonna go back to where the initial contact happened here, because I think the 14 might have got a little move out of the way. Like, okay, it's my turn to pass here. I think you're gonna see it off of 2 right here. We're gonna put it right here on TV1 so we don't lose track of this. The 14 actually lost a little bit of time, got down out of the way. Don't know if the 94 thought he was giving him that spot. One more time. We're gonna have to fast forward a little bit. So off of 2, this is where this happens. Go roll bar on board. You can hear it getting a little loose. He saves it. 94 gets to his outside. He's not clear. He's not clear. 94 thought he was clear. Don't know if you can pin that on either one of those guys. Going to call it a race and deal, or if maybe contact. I mean, 94 just, he wasn't clear. It's unfortunate. Gary's going to get thrown back to about the 15th position. What's going on, Adriana? Here we are. Let's get back to skip this session here. Seen a lot of guys come up to the front and go back to the back quickly. Somebody we haven't talked much about tonight. Right here. Running 11th. Rick Fagone. I think we're going to bring him up in the booth as per request. Rick Fagone in the 10 car. You got a copy, buddy?
Oh, God. I'm the last one you want to interview with one to go.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh,
I just make it quick.
I just wanted to hear your accent. Someone requested it, so give them that a boy, and then we'll let you get back at it.
Car's a piece of shit. Well, hopefully we can see a couple more cautions, and we'll get to the finish line much sooner than later.
All right, buddy. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, that was the 10. I didn't realize we were 1 to green there. We'll put him back down in this room. Sorry if that didn't quite get you your fix. I'm sorry about that. Green flag is out. Keaton Tripp's leading them off. Little mix up back there with the 51 car. It's like the 114's getting freight train on the outside. Tough to be out there. And trying to drive it off a little bit deeper into the corner. Working that outside line. Actually got to run off that time. He's going to get into the line now. Good driving by the 114. He's going to keep working. Still working on the outside of the 14 car. 31 of Holland. Have to go to the... I don't know if that was planned or what, but it's going to be tough to pass on the outside here. McCauley's going to hold him up a little bit here coming off the exit. Vern Bradley's still working hard. Little wiggle up there. The 52 Asuma got out of shape again. Oh, hard lock up. Vern just about got in the back of the 14 that time. Might be making a pass on the 52 here in a moment. On board with Vern Bradley. Got a little damage, still able to keep up with these boys. Love it. Well, I'm glad you got your fix, Brandon. Vern Bradley able to clear the 52 Asuma here. Now he's going to go back to work on the 14. Michael McCauley is up there holding his own. Michael in 4th place. 0-10 back up to 3rd. We had the 51, so we had kind of like who was up there earlier, about lap 30 or so. Now we got 37 to go, and you see these guys back up front. Casey Brunson was talking about it earlier. 14's getting around the 81 here for this is for 4th place. 114's going to follow suit. 81 way to the outside. Might have got moved. And Vern Bradley up to the top 5. Damaged right rear. Not affecting his driving at all. 26 Keaton Tripp in his own time zone right now. About a second and a half ahead of the 51 car. Coming up on lap traffic just ahead of him. Keaton Tripp, we'll go on board with him. Show you how low he gets here in the corner. Puts it right down on the bottom. Smooth exit. Just clean line for the 26 right now. Maintaining that gap right around the apron. Just perfect drive off. The Chalk Keaton Tripp, he's maintaining that 1.5 second lead. It's about 1.4, 1.6, back and forth.
Caution.
And the caution's out.
You want something to drink? Yes, they'll take a Captain Morgan.
So we're going to figure out what happened back there. I think the 31 car is actually the one spun out. Go back to that previous wreck here. One more time. 31. Might have got some help. I don't know. Maybe a little loose. Yep, coming off of 4. Got loose. Got into the 22. Derek Robinson had nowhere to go. Go on board with Derek Robinson real quick. Yeah, Derek had nowhere to go. Going on, Bill? All right, 31's definitely going to pit. He did use that fast repair earlier. See if we can get a look-see on that left rear. It's not going to hurt him too bad. I think he'll be okay. Twelve car has some damage as well. Cody Wilson. These guys are out of their fast repair. These things are beat up, man. A lot of damage on the right front of the 12 here. Scored Jeff Martin back to the lead. Looks like the 3 car of Hal Amy. 12 laps down. Not sure what that's all about, if he's getting caught up in accidents or what's going on, but Hal's losing a lot of time. I don't know if he's trying to repair damage. He just needs to give up on it and run the damn thing. He's losing a lot of time. The guy right there is having a tough night as well. Vern Bradley. He's actually in 4th place right now, but I think he's one fender bender away from blowing a motor, so he's going to have to... Hopefully he doesn't get caught up in any more business. Talked to this guy earlier. Said hopefully there's more cautions. He got his wish. Another guy's having a quiet night. Burt Wilson sitting in 12th. Corey Suma in front of him. We've seen Corey get out of shape a lot off the corners here, so Corey's struggling a little bit with this track. Hardy Peterson, we saw him up towards the front, but also another guy that's kind of struggled at times getting off the corners. We're getting doubled up here. We're going to see the 14 car lead him off. 26 is going to be tough to stay ahead of, so hopefully Jeff can protect that bottom. And it looks like the 14 blinked out on me there for a second.
Green flag.
14 lost connection to the race. We're going to go green with the 51 actually benefiting from that. Oh, 14's back out on the track. Okay, he's came back in. Boy, he's got his hands full, though, going into 3. Miracle, the 26, the 51, 114, 010. Here they go into 1. Looks like Jeff's doing a good job. We got a caution, 010 car. Hard in the outside wall. Derek Robinson yet again, nowhere to go.
We'll keep working on this thing for you. How you doing inside there? You feeling okay?
And it looks like Casey Brunson's going to get back to the back. Front of that Dodge is all messed up. We're going to go back, burn it down with fire. Little help from the 22. Looked like there was a little bit of help on that one. There it is right there. Eric Robinson thought he was going to go to the outside and get around this. Derek actually got into the outside wall. Got into the back of the 81 as well. Just nowhere to go. Tough track. Caution number 12. Caution number 12. Jeff Martin still your leader. See if we can get him up here in the booth. We can get the 14 car, Jeff Martin, up here. Having a hard time finding the 14. There he is. Jeff Martin, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, Coop?
We'll turn you up a little bit. Having a hard time hearing you, but looks like the best way to get up front and stay up there is just a short pit, no pit. What kind of strategy for these guys, huh?
I pitted when everybody else pitted earlier, and then I know that it's not wearing the tires out in 5 or 6 laps. So when everybody pitted again, I stayed out. I mean, I think after 10 laps, maybe was the longest run. I don't really know. It was like 98% right front tires, so I was good. I stayed out. I plan on pitting again probably shortly, unless it goes. I doubt it.
Well, we're sitting with 23 to go. You're sitting pretty. You've done a good job protecting that inside, and unless somebody moves you out of the way, it's almost impossible to pass here.
Well, if there's one person that will move you out of the way fairly, just keep grip.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. Good luck to you, man. I hope you can get it done.
Pretty good, bro.
All right, I'll put you back down there in the ARCA lobby. All right, that was the 14, Jeff Martin. We're doubled up, getting ready to go green. Tell you, all you have to do is protect that bottom. Make sure you don't get moved. Keaton Tripp is a master at nudging you out of the way, though. 114 to the outside. Keaton Tripp to the outside. 51, Bradley Wilson.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. There he goes, Jeff Martin. Down to the bottom of the track. See if he can get that drive off out of the corner. Keaton's working the outside. Little short break. Jeff Martin still holding it down there. Keaton Tripp trying to make the pass on the outside. Tough to do at this place. He's got the 51 looking inside now. Got a little wiggle off of 4, off of 2, I mean. Jeff's just going to keep it on the bottom. Don't get into him. Oh, it looks like he's getting turned.
Caution's out.
And that engine's popped. We got cars all over the front straightaway, stuck on each other. 010's still trying to get it going. I'm not sure what happened there, but Jeff Martin has popped his engine. Let's go back, figure out what happened here. Heaton Tripp got into the right rear of the 14, I think. Let's go on board with Keaton Tripp, see what happened there. We're gonna have to go back a little bit further. Right there, got into the right rear. Jeff might have had the spotter say he was clear there. 18 to go. We got the 0-10. Can we get that on camera? This guy got caught up in some weird shenanigans too. 0-10 car right here. He's trying to avoid this crash. He gets pushed up underneath the 70 of Burt Wilson. They're stuck on each other. Interesting crash there. I don't know, man. If I'm in the driver's seat of this one right now, I just want it to be over with. I've seen enough. I know where I want to be. I can't get anything done. Make progress, lose progress, and it's all out of your hands. I'd like to see these guys go green to the end, just to see some guys that can drive this place. I don't think it's likely. Bradley Wilson to the front, 51. Keaton Tripp in the 26. It's going to be interesting to see what the penalty goes on that. Artie Peterson, and look at the 10 car. Look at that. Up to 4th place. 16 laps to go. I'm not making any picks, but that's the cleanest car on the track right now. Right next to that 51 car. Little bit of damage maybe on the 10 on the front nose, but nothing dramatic. Lights are out on the pace car. Bradley Wilson's going to lead them off here. 1 lap to green. Guys, go ahead and make your pick for the winner of this race, though. Based off this top 5, it could go anywhere. Green flag is out. Bradley Wilson's taking off. 26 Keaton Tripp. A little short break there. Not sure what's the deal there. Artie Peterson way out of line back there. He's 3 wide, getting into the 10 car. Now he's 31 and 86 hard into each other. Caution's out.
Need anything to drink or anything like that?
31's got a crinkled hood. Definitely some damage on the front of that thing. 24's damaged. See if we can go back here. 14's missing a wheel. You can see it happening. The one just had nowhere to go. That's tough to get through. We go on board with Artie Peterson here. He's trapped on the outside. The wall's coming in close. He just didn't have anywhere to go, man. Go on board with the 31 car. He got caught up in that as well. Johnson knew crossed his hood. 31, a lot of damage. 12's got a lot of damage. Caution number 14. 13, 14, I have lost count. It's been a caution-ridden race. A lot of attrition starting to take over. You see some of these guys, no fast repairs left. Not much left of the car. We're going to restart with about 9 to go. I would like to see the last 9 go green, guys. Just to see some passing, some position changes, maybe a bold move to the inside. Let the wrecks happen on the white flag. Hal Amy's not gonna. He might. No, he didn't. Tried to beat that pace car off of pit road. And he's gonna go a lap down. Well, Hal Amy's gonna be 12 down, now 13 down. It was like dodgeball and 4 wheels. I can agree with that. Little Mermaid just barely missed that last wreck. A lot of guys barely missed this last wreck. We're getting ready to go green. His car is getting ready to pull off. Bradley Wilson's going to let him go again. Got a couple damaged cars beside and behind him. Keaton Tripp and Vernon Bradley, but those guys are quick, so they better make with it here.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Bradley Wilson gets a little bit of a jump. It's quickly closed up with the 114 and the 26. 26 is going to try to get in line here. Looking to the inside. A little bumper love there. Got a car spinning back there. 31 got some contact. I think the 86 got into the back of him. We're going to go back and look at it. Right here, 31, 86. 31 definitely contact from the 86 car. Get back one more time. Look at this. 86 came in a little hot. 31 definitely got damage from that. The one car also involved. You're an admin of this race. We adore you. We admire you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for helping. It goes out to the 49, M. Hamlet. You've been busy tonight, buddy. Tell ya. Some of these cars, some of these drivers just want it to be over with. They don't care where they end up at this point. They just want it to be done. Tempers are going to flare after this. I'm sure some guys are going to have some heated arguments, some discussions maybe down in the garage area. But right now, if I'm that 51 car, it's looking good. Just got to hold on for 5 more. Keaton Tripp looking to get back up there in that money spot. He started first. He's in second right now. But the guy that's had an up and down night behind him, he's went from first to worst and back up to the top 3 now. Vern Bradley. Country Time Lemonade Machine. Seen better days, but it's still running good. It's got all 4 tires on it. Then another guy, NASCAR money driver, 22 of Austin Wagner. He's sitting in 4th. He can get it done. Just doesn't have the time in his favor. See what he can do when we go green here. And then behind all that, 38 car, Derek Robinson, got a little front nose damage. 010 beside him, same thing. These guys were up in the front earlier. Guy's been dodging wrecks left and right. Swimming through. He's got that 81 up in the top 10, 7th place. Michael McCauley, and then Corey Suma. Let's see what these guys can do. Still got that 10 car back there. But we're getting ready to go green. 51. Bradley Wilson going to lead them off again. I think it would be beneficial to take the green here. But if somebody's considered it, maybe could get a drive into that corner. Green flag is out. 51, Bradley Wilson. Light jump again. This time he's going to brake a little later. 26 car turn for 114 flipping. 114 on his roof up into the fence. Don't think he's coming down from that. He's done. He's had enough. Took it to pit road. Let's go back and see that one more time. 114. Had the inside. 26 cut him off, and then the 110 into the rear end just flipped him over the fence. Let's go on board with the 114. Catch fence doing its job, keeping that car out of the stands, but he's done for the night. One more time. Mayhem coming out of 2. I think we're going to see a green-white checkered. A lot of guys getting caught up in this. A lot of favorites. Don't know what to say, man. We've had the 14. We've had the 114. We've had a lot of guys that just got caught up in the front. It gets hairy up there. Guys are looking to get that top spot and get away with it. And a lot of things happen up front. We're looking here at Rick Fagone right now. He's sitting in 5th position. Worked his way back up through the field after that caution he got caught up in. These guys have went around or two. They've went from front to back several times. Guys just stuck around the whole time. Keaton Tripp and Bradley Wilson. They've been up front most of the night. It's going to be interesting to see if Bradley can pull it off here. We're definitely going to get a green-white checkered. 3 to go. At the line, they're going to take the green. Next time by, white flag, and then the checkered. Bring it around the corners. Bradley Wilson, I'm going to try to get as much of a jump as I can on this restart. On over drive 1 and 2. Make sure to keep 22 Austin Wagner to my outside if all possible. Get Derek Robinson, the 81 car behind them. Look at that. Somebody mentioned that earlier, that was going to be a Cinderella story for the 81 tonight. See if they can get it done. Here we go. Green flag is out. Bradley Wilson got a jump that time. Good run going into 1 here. Just got to get through it, locking it up back there. Corey Suma, 52, spun around. Caution's out. I think that's going to do it.
You doing there, bud?
I think that's going to chalk it up. The 51 is going to take home the checkered flag tonight. Bradley Wilson, your winner tonight. Able to get it done. Second place is going to go to the 22 of Austin Wagner. And then third place, Cinderella story, Michael McCauley. Congratulations to our winner tonight, 51, Bradley Wilson, first time winner. Gonna go around one more time. And Bradley's gonna bring it up front and burn it down. There's your final standings right quick, just to get them up on screen. Actually scoring Derek Robinson in 3rd position. So I was wrong on that. I apologize. It'd be 4th place to Michael McCauley. Really apologize for that. He still got him scored up there at one point in 3rd. I don't know what's up with that. But your winner tonight, 51, Bradley Wilson. Congratulations to the 51 car. Quick little promotional video while I go get something to drink, get these interviews done. And we'll be with your winner shortly.
And the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there.
Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The choice, the chance, the life to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. Redemption!
We're coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the triangle here? They're there. We're 2 by 2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
All righty, we've got the 51, the winner tonight, Bradley Wilson. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, buddy, we got you.
All right, congratulations to you, driver. You pulled it off tonight. Had a lot of cautions there at the end, but you were able to hold on that green-white checker just in time.
Yeah, so I knew with about 20-25 to go that it was going to be important to get out to the front, and then, you know, with these things, usually cautions roll the end of them. So we were just fortunate enough to be sitting there in 3rd. I don't know what happened with the leaders that got together out of 4, and we somehow escaped by and brought it home, man. Feels good. It's been a minute.
We saw you up towards the front a lot of the night, but it seemed like the strategy to get there was just to not pit every time. We saw a lot of guys cycle in and out of that, where they go up to the front, go to the back, but staying out of that carnage in the rear of the field, it seemed like worked out for you.
Yeah, definitely. So I felt like track position was going to be more important, especially with this tire model iRacing's got on these cars these days. Uh, Casey Brunson, my teammate, he pitted in that first caution, and I'd stayed out, and I asked him what his tires were, and he told me they were about 99s, barely worn, and I thought, man, we'd probably not have to pit every time and play it lucky, and sometimes it's better to be lucky and good, I guess.
Well, hey, man, the luck don't runneth dry. This track is a lot about your situational awareness, and you figured it out early and able to get it done tonight. Congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
All right, you got anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's win? First time win this season?
Oh, yeah, sure. Just want to thank my beautiful wife at BA Graphics, who paints most of my cars. Not this one. We just kind of found this one on Trading Paints, but she keeps us looking good. Want to thank Charlie Milner over at Milner Media and Designs for all the paints he does on the dirt side of things. Thank you guys for broadcasting, man. It's always awesome to be able to get it out to the fans. Everybody who puts this league on, said it's just awesome, man. I've had a lot of fun since I've been here.
Good to hear, man. We appreciate everything you do. Appreciate you coming out here and running with us, and we look forward to next week when you go put it out there. We're gonna change it up a little bit, so looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it. We'll sure be back.
Alrighty. So your winner tonight, 51 Bradley Wilson, first time winner here at WFO. For him, it's going to be a start of many to come, correct?
I hope so. I hope so, man. It's stiff competition, but definitely got a lot of clean drivers, so it makes it even more fun to win one.
For sure, for sure. All right, again, that's the 51 car. I didn't put you anywhere specifically, or?
Oh, no, you're good.
All right, I'll put you down there in the ARCA tower, and take care, driver.
Thanks, sir.
All righty. 51, your winner tonight. Let's go to second place. 22 car, Austin Wagner. He's out here somewhere. Let's go to the previous lap. We'll get a good look at that car. Get him up here real quick. 22, Austin Wagner, your second place finisher tonight. Austin, you got a copy?
Yep.
All right, Austin, there was a lot of cautions there at the end. It seemed like it just kind of plagued us with one after another. I don't know what to say about it, but I'll let you take the field. What was in your mind there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of wrecks and cautions, but I mean that's what you get during Martinsville on a playoff race, and I don't know. There's just not much you can do about it. I mean, I caused a couple. It's just hard. But it was still a fun race overall. And I'm pretty lucky to finish where I did.
Well, you guys were definitely beating and banging there towards the end. I saw a multitude of wrecks that just, guys trying to outbrake one another going into the corners. And it seemed like we talked about strategy with pitting to get yourself up there. Was that the best way to go to get around these guys?
Yeah, it was really hard to pass on the bottom. And if you could try and get your nose under there, and you usually resulted in a wreck or contact or whatever. But yeah, it seemed like the tire wear wasn't that bad. And even if the tire wear was bad and you stay out of the pits and you're up front, it's really hard to pass the leader, pass anyone. So the way to get up tonight was pretty much off of the pit strategy, taking 2 tires, staying out, stuff like that. I got lucky. I started 10th with about 20 to go, and I was able to avoid that big wreck and gain about 5 spots. And there on, I was just picking one off after another, and then eventually I was in second after all the aftermath, and was able to bring it home there.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. It's a good way to start the chase in the playoffs, and we look forward to next week. Going to go back to kind of a norm for the way everyone likes to run, and I think it will favor that track a lot more compared to this. This is a gamble.
Yeah. I like short tracks, but sometimes it just doesn't work out the way we want it. And yeah, I'm ready to go back to a normal track. What track are we going to next week?
Oh, you called me out. I had it up here on my thing. I want to say it's Kansas?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking either Kansas or Texas. Either way, I know it's going to be normal. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations again. You got anybody you'd like to thank for tonight?
Just Keaton, all you guys broadcasting and setting up the league. A lot of fun. Should be a fun next few weeks.
Looking forward to it. All right, man. I'll put you down there in the ARCA Tower, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, see ya, thanks.
It's 22. Second place finisher, Austin Wagner. NASCARmoney.com Chevrolet. Bringing it home second. He said it, man. It's just chalked up to luck. There's a lot of things beyond your control. We saw that with a lot of guys tonight, but we're going to move on to our third place finisher. That's the HRL Chevrolet right there, and 38 of Derek Robinson. We're going to pull him up right now. If I can, I think Dar, I don't know who Dar is. Looking for Derek Robinson here. It's eluding me where this 38 car is. Auto Club next week. Okay. Auto Club. Thank God. Hey, I can get down with that. That's one of my favorite tracks, but where is this 38 car? I feel like he should be in here, and he's elusive. What's going on, Nation? Good to see you in the chat, buddy. I'm gonna grab this car right here. I don't know if it's him. Dar, is this the 38?
Yes, it is.
All right. I was confused, man. I was looking for your name, and hey, sure enough, I figured it out.
I tried to fix it, but I couldn't remember my password offhand. I didn't want to go grab my book just in case. And
well, it's all good. We figured it out. You're here. You got third tonight. Feeling pretty good. A lot of cautions there at the end. What was going through your head?
just try and stay up in the top 5 and stay as clean as possible and hopefully get a podium, and it seemed to work, so it was good.
Yeah, had a little damage on that thing at the end too. Got caught up in some traffic there. I saw a big wreck you got caught up in there.
Yeah, and I just lucked out that I didn't get a meatball sub out of that and have to be dragged down into the pits and miss a few laps. But yeah, it was just keep your nose clean, trying to do the best I could in that fashion, and it turned out for the best, man.
10-4, man. It's good to see you up in the top 3 this week, and I know Martinsville is not everyone's preferred track, but do you think you have a soft spot for it now?
I got third last year at this one too, so or the last season that we were here too. So yeah, it seems to be one of the tracks that I prefer. My water boy told me on my last pit stop that I had a specially staggered set of tires, so I knew I was pretty good for tires. And
I don't know if it was the special tires or the special front end that you had on the front of that. It looks
I don't know, man.
extra stagger on that one, but it looked good. Glad you brought it home third. You're able to avoid that carnage. We saw the 114 hit the catch fence there with about 10 to go. It was ridiculous, but congratulations to you. If you got anybody like to thank.
Very much. HRL Motorsports for keeping me on the team, and Vern and Tim for putting on an awesome race field, I guess you'd say, and you guys for doing such a good job on the Turn 3 production there, man. You guys make this channel what it is, and I always go in and watch the races after the end of the race, just to watch and give you guys a thumbs up and all that good stuff.
Well, we appreciate the thumbs up, even if it's just a thumb up Nation's ass. We appreciate it.
And he enjoys it. I know he does.
Yeah, he does. All right, man. Well, again, congratulations and take care. I'll put you down there in the ARCA lobby. We'll see you next week.
You betcha, man. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Let's see if we can get Vern Bradley. I'm looking for him. You guys sure? You sure? Are you sure you want? We're going to bring him up here. All right. Driver of the day, the 114, Vern Bradley. I don't know if he was mid-conversation. You got a copy, buddy?
Oh, I wasn't mid-conversation, man. I was just reading the Discord channel and hanging out down there with Hal and them. And
well, we're glad to hear you're okay. You hit that catch fence pretty hard. We were a little worried about you, but you did get driver of the day tonight.
I put her on her lid a few times there, Coop, and I had a lot of fun tonight. I think the 114 car was definitely a rocket, and it's a shame that I put it, rubber side up, and I tried to keep them down on the track. But, man, I want to thank all the fans, each and every one of you tuning into the broadcast every week. You are what we do this for, and I tried. I sent it and bent it until it was smoking and broken, Coop.
We had a lot of fire tonight, though. It wasn't just you. There was a lot of carnage out there on the track. It seemed like after lap 14, it was game on, and these guys they knew they couldn't pass, so I guess they tried to force it. I don't know. But
yeah, I got messaging going on and
No, you're
stuff.
good.
I apologize for that.
It's okay. What seemed to be the recipe? We watched a lot of guys not pit or short pit 2 tires and just fuel, things like that to get
2
up to the
tires
front.
worked if you didn't have a ton of laps on the tires. It seemed to settle the car down actually a little bit and help it get off the corner better, in my opinion, because I did it a few times. Right. The real recipe, though, was just making sure you didn't get back to the gas too quick in the corner, or
Right.
making sure you didn't completely blow the corner going into it, which is what I've seen happen a few times and cause guys to wash up the track. But
Yeah, it seemed like if you had that inside line, even if you pitted 10 laps prior, had older tires, as long as you kept it down there on the bottom, you were going to stay where you were. Just run your line and keep it down there, and you were fine. That's part of the thing that you were talking about, some of these guys washing up the track. It seemed like they were trying too hard to stay down there and outrun the guy, when really all you had to do is keep it down on the bottom of the track and you'd be fine.
the biggest problem people have at Martinsville is they fail to race the track and start racing the competitors.
Mm-hmm.
And when you race the guy next to you, if he drives it off in a little bit deeper in the corner, then that's going to cause you to drive it deeper. And the problem is when you're on the bottom, you're usually going to wash up.
Yep. There's no banking here for that, so it doesn't keep you down there.
Nope, it don't. And if you clip the curb, then you're probably going to wreck a whole bunch of people, and you won't be their favorite no more, I can promise you.
You'll be double fucked Oreo when you touch that apron.
That will pretty well do you in every time, and I've seen it happen to a couple guys tonight. I seen some driving tonight where I think a little patience, would have went a lot farther. But ultimately, when you get a track like Martinsville, it's a flat track and it's not an easy one to drive. That's kind of what brings all this on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
we're right on top of each other constantly. It's like you said, you got to race the track first, and knowing what you're capable of even doing here. You're braking from 115 down to about 55. So there's not a lot of room for error at this place.
No, there's not. That's the whole thing about it. If you mess up, if there's anyone around you, which like the field tonight, there obviously is, you're probably going to bring out a caution flag. So it happens.
But elaborate. Vernon is very thankful for you guys voting for him tonight. Everyone.
Oh, definitely. That's what makes the night worth it right there. We had a fast hot rod, and the fans were on my side, and they could see it if they were watching the broadcast. I sent it, Coop. I mean, I was going for it at the end, man. I wanted that win, and we had a good shot at it, and we wound up on our roof and smoking and broken. That's what it's all about, man.
That's debatable, Vern. I don't know if you really sent it. Austin Dillon tore the catch fence down, so next time I need a little hole in the fence. Next time, hit a little faster.
Yeah, the 26 had washed up a little bit, and I definitely didn't mean to turn him there. You know what I mean? Yeah. He washed up a little, and the opening was there, so I closed the door on him. And he closed the door back on me after I was there, and it was on.
He kicked it in.
He kicked it in. My front end was there, unfortunately, so it ended badly for me.
Yeah, we saw a lot of instances where guys thought they were clear, or they thought they had that opening, and the other guy didn't know that they were coming that hot. We saw Artie Peterson get stuck on the outside after washing up the track, and that caused a big one. And then unfortunately, this is like Darlington, where there's no place for a car after it wrecks to go, so it just stays on the racing surface and it clogs up the track. It's just a product of tight short track racing. Next week, Auto Club, completely opposite. What do we got going on there, Vern? Do you think you got something for him?
I've always had good luck at Auto Club. I'm not gonna say anything. It's a very competitive league. It really is. There's some really fast guys here that you can pick almost not probably close to 10 people who be capable at any track each week of pulling out a win. So it's not easy to get them. I am good at Auto Club. I have had a lot of success there, even at this league and other places, throughout the years on iRacing. So I think the 114 will be strong again. I honestly, Coop, I think the 114 will be racing up front the rest of the season, man. It's fast. The car's fast. Yeah. I think we got her dialed in, and we're either gonna win it or we're gonna give them hell the rest of the season.
Well, I'm glad that you're keeping your spirits up and that the catch fence didn't knock anything loose. Car's dialed in. He says he's ready to go, and we're gonna see it next week. Tomorrow night, Wicked Wednesday Truck Series at Martinsville again. I think it will be, well, more tempers flaring. I would have to say that there's going to be some guys getting impatient. There'll probably be a few more cautions than usual.
Yeah, I'm actually probably in a little better mood than you thought I would be after that little.
Dude, when I saw you flip end over end and take her to pit road, I thought, well, that was unfortunate, and
I got towed. I wouldn't have taken the pit road if they hadn't towed me, but they towed me. So
they made you leave.
They made me. They're like, you're done. But they got. I got a brand new hot rod, and I got to finish a race with it 4 laps down. So I'm pretty happy about that.
See, I was much looking forward to what I pulled off there at Canadian Tire, when I just held it to the floor on the door and I blew that cheese it up.
Got to do. Sometimes that's just what you got to do, man. You got to put your race and yourself out of your misery, and
yep,
we do it, and that's what we do, and that's how we do it, isn't it, Coop?
Yep. If I'm not having fun, I ain't doing it anymore.
That's exactly right. That's the name of the game, is fun, and it's I don't know. Someday you're the windshield, Coop, and some days you're the bug, man. Today I was the bug.
Well, for everybody that tunes in, we appreciate you. Congratulations to Bradley Wilson on his win tonight. All the top 3. And everybody that comes out makes this league what it is. Vern Bradley, Howami Nation 01. For what you guys do. And we will see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Wicked Wednesday Truck Series, Martinsville. It's going to be a good one. I think there will be some bump and runs.
Yeah, there might be, man. There ain't no doubt about that. But it's going to be fun. Thank everybody once again for the points or the votes for Driver of the Day. And I'll be back in the booth. We'll be watching Coop tomorrow night. So thank you, Coop, for the broadcast, buddy.
Well, I'm going to fucking send it harder than you did. I tell you what.
It's not a competition.
I hate Martinsville.
It's not a competition, Coop.
But if it were, I will crash 3 times harder. They won't even be able to identify that vehicle when it's done. But we will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you very much. We're clocking out. Have a good one. Take care.
Absolutely. Good night.